I didn't plan on it, but my shuttle just got here and I saw him walk. I wanted to tell Habib and Islam both congratulations, man. What they're doing is incredible. Just won a belt, 15 pounds up. I mean, dominantly. It's just him and his team, the work they're doing and the way they're performing is incredible, man. I got to respect it, you know?
Does a lot of Islam fights look like this?
Yeah.
How is he so famous? Yeah.
He subs a lot of his people.
Oh, he got a lot of finishes. This shit gonna put me to sleep.
I'll wake you up.
Oh, shit. I hate watching fights like this. I'm sorry.
Boring as hell, huh?
Yeah.
Super boring. I agree.
Islam Makhachev has carved his name into UFC history at UFC 322, becoming the 11th fighter ever to claim championship belts in 2 separate divisions. He has proven every doubter wrong and shown that he is truly moving toward becoming one of the greatest fighters the sport has ever seen. Dana White praised Islam's performance and skills, saying he has taken another step toward GOAT status. He mentioned that although the fight wasn't the most thrilling title matchup, Islam's dominance made it clear that he is getting closer to legendary status in MMA.
Well, Dana, in the end, a much more dominant fight for Islam than maybe we thought. I thought maybe it was going to be a bit more 50-50.
I agree with you.
What did you think of his performance, Jack's performance, and the whole fight?
Yeah, you know, not the most exciting title fight you'll ever see, but let me tell you what, complete dominance, and it's depending on what we do next with him and what's going on, this guy's headed toward GOAT top.
Dana White also brings up a prediction once made by Abdulmanap Nurmagomedov. He explains that Abdulmanap had said Habib would dominate first, and after he retired, Islam Makhachev would rise and succeed as well. White points out that everything has unfolded exactly the way Abdulmanap said it would.
And I was saying to Habib, I've been in the fight business since I was 20 years old, and all I ever hear is, this guy's going to be a world champion, this guy's going to do this guy's going to do that. Everybody says the same thing, and almost nobody ever does or makes it. His father said, Habib will go in and dominate, and he'll have a run, and when he's done, and then Islam will come in behind him and do the same. And, you know, holy shit, it played out exactly the way his father said, which is pretty amazing. I don't know what you asked me, but I hope I answered your question.
No, it's just...
Meanwhile, Islam thanks Habib for guiding and supporting him throughout his entire career. He says Javier Mendez and Habib always limit how much striking he does because they want him to take his opponents down and control the fight instead of standing and trading heavy punches. He jokes that Habib never puts the microphone down and that the UFC keeps showing him in the corner because he's getting older while managing the team. He says he deeply appreciates Habib for retiring yet dedicating his life to helping all of them succeed.
Javier and Habib, they block my striking. You know, I can strike with anyone, but they say, hey, take him down, hold him. Why you have to go hard, you know?
Yeah. Do you ever watch videos back of Khabib cornering you? Because he's so passionate. He seems like a little nervous, too.
Don't put the microphone never, you know. He say, hey, I don't want to microphone anything. You want to, like, turn the camera in the corners, you know, because... Oh, this guy's nervous, you know. He become old because of us, you know, because of team. And, you know, crazy. He really appreciate it to him because he spent, he finished the fighting, but spent all his life with us, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Michael Bisping describes Islam's fight against Della Maddalena as complete domination. He explains that Islam controlled the entire matchup, taking Jack down in every single round. Bisping says that as the fight continued, the takedowns became easier for Islam, while Jack had trouble moving and looked more stuck in place. He adds that Jack's coach kept urging him to stay active, but even with that advice, Jack looked more and more discouraged as the rounds went on.
Makhachev versus Della Maddalena. So, as I said, it was domination. It was an annihilation. It was one-way traffic from start to finish, okay? We knew Islam was going to go out there and try to out-wrestle him. That's what he did. He was very successful. He took him down every single round, and the longer the fight went, the easier the takedowns became. Now, Jack, according to his coach, was stuck in the mud. He wasn't moving the feet quite as much. And at the end of every round, his coach, and I'm sure they have a great relationship, so they understand each other, should I say, But the coach was just giving him a hard time. He was like, what are you doing, mate? Don't sit there in half guard. Don't do this. Don't do that. Come on, you got to fight him. You're stuck in the mud. He was just giving him crap every single time. And Jack, as the fight was going on, was just looking more and more deflated, dejected, defeated.
Michael Bisping further explains that Jack Della Maddalena struggled badly because he couldn't deal with Islam's pressure and constant takedowns. He gives Jack credit for refusing to quit, but emphasizes Islam's greatness, highlighting his 28-1 record and 16-fight streak, which ties Anderson Silva's streak. Bisping notes that although Silva's streak included more title fights and incredible knockouts, Islam's accomplishments are extraordinary, especially now that he is a two-division champion with 16 straight victories.
But I think for the most part, it was just the fact that he couldn't do anything. He was getting taken down. He was getting controlled. He did do a good job of not giving up, okay? Because, listen, Islam is a tremendous fighter, okay? He's got a record now of 28-1. He now ties Anderson Silva for a 16-fight win streak. I still think Anderson's was more impressive because 12 of those 16 fights were title fights, and that is more impressive. And, of course, we saw some wild knockouts from Anderson Silva, but still, I'm not taking away from Islam Makhachev. What he's achieved is unbelievable. He's a two-weight division champion. Anderson Silva didn't do that, and he has won 16 in a row, okay? So take a bow. Unbelievable.
Robert Whitaker also mentions how Islam Makhachev's non-stop pressure and wrestling drained Jack Della Maddalena's power. He says that every time Islam took Jack down, the effort to defend both the takedowns and the submission attempts wore him out. When they returned to their feet or started a new round, Jack's punches had lost their sharpness, while Islam stayed steady, controlled, and effective.
I think Islam pressure's crazy,
Yeah.
I think it is all the hype. Like it's built up to be. It is just next level, much like Chimaev. They're just sticky fellas.
Yeah, man.
And you just mentioned it, like how much slower he looked in that third round. Every time Islam would take Jack down, Jack was just getting gassed, defending the submission attempts, trying to move him off him. And then when they got back to their feet or started the round again, his jabs just didn't have the pop and crispness that they needed to have. Whereas Islam looked much the same.
Robert Whitaker adds more to his reaction after Islam's dominant win in his welterweight debut, saying he believes Islam could even compete successfully at middleweight. He explains that Islam has clearly chosen to make this move and that fighters in that division are a very tough group. Whitaker adds that a matchup between Islam and Khamzat Chimaev would be huge, especially if it takes place in Abu Dhabi, where everyone involved would benefit from a massive event.
Is there any chance that Ilia Topuria goes up to welterweight and fights Islam Makhachev for the third belt?
Goes up 2 weight divisions.
He's talked about it.
And I thought like Islam might do that. I feel like he might have the size to do that. But
wait, to go to middleweight?
Maybe.
He could.
No, wrestlers, they're a different breed, those guys.
Can you imagine Islam Makhachev versus Khamzat Chimaev? That would feed generations. That's crazy.
That would be huge. And then you put it in like Abu Dhabi. Like, it'd be wild. Everyone's winning that from that card.
MMA Joey also praised Islam for his incredible performance at UFC 322. He says Islam dominated every part of the fight, outstriking Jack and controlling him easily on the ground, making the entire matchup look simple. Joey mentions that Jack didn't offer much offense and Islam's control was absolute. He adds that Islam's dominance has given new life to the welterweight division and congratulates him for becoming a double champion.
Islam, and listen to the crowd go wild. What a performance. What a performance to become double champion. Complete shutout. Finally gets up. Dominant performance. Double champ. Easy work. Easy work. Bilal didn't try to shoot. Bilal didn't try to take him down. Outstruck him and dominated him on the ground. Made him his bitch. Easy fucking work. 50-44? 50-43? Oh my God. What a dominant performance, man. JDM. No personality. No Instagram followers. Sells no fucking pay-per-views.
Thank you, Islam, for saving the welterweight division.
Ariel Helwani also reacts to Islam Makhachev's latest win, saying there is no doubt he is the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world right now. He believes this victory puts Islam a step ahead of his mentor Khabib Nurmagomedov. Helwani notes that Islam's skill, dominance, and talent are unmatched, and this win pushes him further out of Khabib's shadow, showing that he is building his own legendary place in UFC history.
Just so strong, he is so good, he is so dominant, he is so talented, and now he becomes just the 11th fighter in UFC history to win a belt in 2 different weight classes. He is also the man who has just won his 16th fight in a row, and in doing so ties the great Anderson Silva for the longest winning streak in UFC history. So all kinds of history made tonight at Madison Square Garden. He is the pound-for-pound best in the world. There is no denying that, and is slowly but surely going down as one of the greatest ever. And in my opinion, has put his mentor, Khabib Nurmagomedov, with this victory very much in the rearview mirror. He has surpassed him. If he had not done so already, Islam Makhachev is that guy, and now the welterweights.
That's everything we have for today's video, and we hope you enjoyed it. Share your thoughts on Islam's incredible victory and who you believe he should face next in his new weight class.